It's D-Day on Thursday for the ECB and President Mario Draghi. He said the bank will buy bonds and do whatever it takes to save the euro. But what will it be? We look at 5 non-standard policy options. He could cap bond yields and spreads. In this scenario, the central bank would buy the bonds of countries such as Spain and Italy once yields breach a certain threshold. The aim? To slash these countries' borrowing costs and give them breathing space to reform before returning to the market. But its unlimited size could pose huge risks and is anathema to Germany. It could contravene the ECB Treaty on Financing Governments, and on a practical level, what would those thresholds be? The same for every country or not? And the ECB will have shown its hand to the market. Scenario 2 could see Draghi unveil a secret yield or spread cap. It would work along the same lines, but the ECB would not reveal the threshold. The pros and cons would be similar, although the ECB would retain an element of surprise. How about revamping the ECB's existing bond buying programme and making it unlimited? This would lower countries' borrowing costs, and the ECB would retain a large element of surprise and flexibility. But the SNP has had limited success so far, and the amounts spent have been inadequate. Getting more technical, Draghi has said the ECB will address seniority. This would see the central bank drop its preferred creditor status on its government bond holdings. So, in the event of a country defaulting, the ECB would take a loss just like any private sector bondholder. This could tempt private sector investors to lend again to indebted countries, but taxpayers would potentially be on the hook for huge losses. And recapitalising the ECB would cost money, taxpayer money. As well as, or instead of bond buying, the ECB could cut its overnight deposit rate below zero, making it negative. This is the interest rate banks earn for parking overnight cash at the central bank. A negative rate would mean banks paying the ECB to hold their cash. Could this encourage them to lend more into the real economy? Perhaps. But it could complicate the nuts and bolts functioning of monetary policy. Whatever the ECB chooses, it will be heading deeper into uncharted territory. Whatever it takes, right? Jamie McGeever for Reuters.